How's Mama doing?
Well, she's doing okay today, but every day's different. And some days are really difficult.
It really hurts me to see her like this. I mean, before the stroke, she was so active with her sewing and her church work. This is really tough.
Well, we're coping, but, just doing the everyday things are hard.
I know, dear. And you've been so good for Mother, doing her washing and taking her to the doctor and all. It's been a real blessing for us. I don't see how you've managed.
Well, actually, that's what I wanted to talk to the two of you about. I mean, I know that I've told you that Mom has taken so much of my time now that I've had to quit work, and that's been a real strain on my pocketbook.
Yeah, no, we've been worried about you. Do you think it was wise to quit like that?
I really didn't have much choice. I mean, it's more than just Mama's washing and the doctor's visits. It's everything. It's fixing her meals and cleaning the bathrooms and helping her get ready and get dressed.
We're awfully sorry, dear. I know it's been hard for you. What are you going to do? Look for another job?
Well, how can I? I mean, somebody's got to take care of Mama. But I've been checking into things and talking with some people, and it seems that a possible solution might be to arrange for Mama to pay for caregiving services.
You mean you're thinking of putting Mama in a nursing home? Of course, I'm not sure. My memory's not what it used to be, but I think that probably wasn't what we agreed upon.
No, not a nursing home. Of course not that. What I'm talking about is that it's perfectly legitimate and above board to use a parent's assets to pay for in-home care for whomever's taking care of Mama in her home.
I don't see how that's going to work. I mean, this is a pretty small town. Where are we going to find somebody to take care of Mama that does it as well as you do?
Well, that's what I'm talking about, Rich. I would be the caregiver, doing just what I'm doing right now, only getting paid for my services just like a regular job. I mean, when you stop and think about it, it's not right that I'm not being compensated for what I'm doing. Don't you see that?
Whoa! Why should you get paid? Mama didn't get paid for taking care of you.
Let me understand this. You mean you want Mama to pay you for taking care of her?
Right. Now, through the interest on her savings and through some of her Social Security, and then through the sale of her house later on, I mean, since I'm the one doing the work...
Of course you're doing the work, dear. No one's arguing that. But it's not like a regular job with regular working hours with taxes getting withheld and all that.
Yes, it is. The hours are long. It's days and nights. It's harder than a regular job. And I don't get any time off, except when Mama comes to visit the two of you twice a year. And there are withholding taxes if Mama's paying for the services.
But you're Mama's daughter. I mean, Eunice and I are her kids, too. Should we get paid?
It doesn't matter that I'm a relative. I'd be getting paid for the work. I mean, do either of you even know what I do for Mama on a typical day? I have to bathe her. I have to put her lipstick on. I have to have my eye on her constantly. Do you know how often she asked me to help her do things? I mean, just last week she decided she wanted to go into town, so I had to iron her blouse and get a stain out of her skirt.
I'm starting to get really uncomfortable here. It sounds like you're implying that Rich and I don't do anything for Mama, and you're coming to her rescue. Now, I don't think we should be made to feel bad because we happen to live in another city. It's not our fault that you live close by.
I am not talking about what you or Rich do or don't do, dear. I am talking about getting a fair wage for a real job.
You're saying you deserve money for ironing a blouse and getting a stain out of a skirt. Now, no, I'm sorry, but I don't think we can agree to that.
With all due respect, Betty, I'm going to agree with Eunice on this.
It is more than just a blouse or a stain. Mama's got to bathe in a tub. She won't use a shower. And somebody's got to get her in and out of that tub. Who do you think has been doing that? And who do you think has been helping her go to the ladies' room? Have either of you ever helped clean up a grown person because they can't do it for themselves? Have you ever done that, Eunice? Or what about you, little brother? Do you want me to call you the next time Mama has to go to the bathroom?
You just hold on a minute, Betty. I don't think you need to degrade Mama's dignity by talking about her like this. And besides, why should you get a bigger piece of Mama's house? That's her only real asset.
Because of the hours I've spent. And I have never complained, not once. All I'm asking for here is a little fairness and a little understanding. And you can bet, if the shoe were on the other foot and it was the two of you having to quit work to help Mama, then this idea of getting paid for it would be a brilliant plan.
And you start talking about using mother's savings to make a profit, then it's time for the people who love you to talk a little sense into you. Or maybe we should just hire a lawyer to do the talking for us.
I think both of you should go now. I didn't really want it to be like this. I don't know what happened.
The discussion you've just seen is not unusual. In fact, conflicts over caregiving issues surrounding a parent or other relative happen far too often. What went wrong between Betty, Eunice, and Rich? What could they have done differently to produce a better result?